Well, Marcus, another win here in pre-season. What did you make of it out there tonight?
It was like really exciting. Obviously this is a much higher caliber team than USA Select, but and obviously we started at pretty slow. It was like not how it was not our intention at all. But I think how we picked it up, especially towards the end of towards the end of the second quarter, and then like through the second half, we really started picking up and getting back to our principles.
And you personally, 19 points, 6 rebounds. You're really starting to feel it this season than this opening 2 games.
Yeah, so like this has definitely been a testament to like a lot of the work that I was doing this past summer, and then also our team chemistry has been like really phenomenal. Like how everyone's really unselfish. There's actually times where our coach has been like, we've been passing the ball too much, but like I know like our team has been, whenever someone's open, one of our big emphasis has been to take the open shots, and so our teammates have been able to trust me to set me up in those right positions, whether it's been them set screens for me to like dive to the basket, or whether it's me facing up and just doing what I've been trying to do.
We talk about some of that chemistry. I mean, new look team. You guys have been together for just over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
How are the new guys settling into the squad so far?
It's been great. I think like one of the biggest things is that especially when we were like filling up our houses as teammates were coming in from their flights from Jalen was coming from Dallas. Justin was coming in from Mississippi. Whenever they came in, like we were just like really just like so we all like spent time together, and just like we actually team bonded. We actually went to Bristol Center the other weekend. To the city center the other weekend, and we all just like walked around, went to the harbor, and then we kind of just like talked and chilled. So I think like the stuff that's off the court, that's the stuff that we've been doing off the court, has been translating on the court, and then everyone's talking to each other. No one's been like by themselves. We're just really just enjoy like being together, and I think that's really helps in terms of translating onto the court, in terms of like looking for each other.
And on the court, do you feel like you guys are learning what you need to learn about each other so far?
Yeah, exactly. I know that for example, like Fred and Justin, they have a really good pull-up game, and so there will be times like, especially if it's in ISO, you can trust you can put those guys in those positions where they can like do what they need to do. And also with the guards, like I know that Jalen's a really good. He'll be the guard to be able to drive, and then like make sure I find the spots to like dive and he can pass the ball, or he'll definitely he's definitely the type of guard that'll be able to hit the other teammates who are relocating around the arc, and so just putting ourselves in positions that complement our other teammates have been a big emphasis this year.
On a personal level, you're playing for the first time without your brother in your pro career. Is that a bit of a strange feeling for you out there?
Yeah, I think it's different. I think the toughest part is maybe like on the bench when like I look over my left and right shoulder and he's like not there. But I think the tougher transition has been maybe like off the court, because obviously like I think that's where we spend most of our time. Like when we're on the court, there'll be times when I'm playing and he's not, or vice versa. So I think this is the first, but I think off the court it's been a tough transition. But like I said, our teammates have been really have a really good bond. So I think that, and I talk to Malcolm all the time, whether it's FaceTime or phone calls. So I think that I think besides that transition of not having him around off the court, I think it's been pretty easy so far.
You've got just over a week now until your next preseason game against Team Basketball Wales right here at the Wise campus. What kind of adjustments need to be made going into that one, do you feel?
I think like obviously our offense has been coming along really well, and like I said, that's a testament to what we've been doing with our team chemistry. I think our big emphasis has to be on defense, whether in terms of limiting mistakes. The way that we opened out in the beginning of this game, we can't have that moving forward, and I think that especially in terms of communicating, I think that's a big point that Coach Andreas was like touching on, was make sure that we communicate and get to those spots early, so that way we don't have to work as hard, and we'll be in the right position in the first place to make the offense for our opposition a lot harder to run.